What is going on, guys? Evolution here, and we are back with another R6 video. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, and today we're going to be doing something a bit different. So we're on the reworked cafe map, and I've completely torn all the soft surfaces apart, opened everything up, and I thought it would be fun to kind of go floor by floor and just explore the map, look at some fancy angles, and maybe learn a thing or two. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with the bakery here. Not too much has changed. We have the soft wall here that's always been here. You can actually break above it, so if you need some soft destruction to get rid of some utility, you can do so. Get this wall open. The counter itself hasn't really changed. Kind of has that dip in the middle where the monitor is. But the distance between the counter and the kitchen wall has definitely changed. It's a lot bigger here. So you could potentially maybe do an easier shield setup here or something. I'm not sure. You still have a little bit of an angle outside that door. People could be coming from that direction. So you could spawn peek if you really wanted to. But shh, I didn't just give a spawn peek tip here. It's fine. We're moving on. This area here has actually changed. So they've put in a couple of soft walls here. Again, you can get above them. So not a super big deal if there's utility on the other side. And the doorway here. So kind of a little cubby. You have the window here still, so you can kind of peer in. But you're not going to be able to see that or any of that because there is going to be a soft wall here. And if they reinforce it, kind of blocks line of sight into the bakery itself. So a lot more defendable in here. You can actually do a little bit of a setup in here if you wanted to because of the walls here and here. Moving on to the kitchen, we have the soft wall that's behind the bakery counter that's always been there. And then we have the soft wall here, kind of facing the red stairs. And none of this is really new, but what is new is above here. So this is completely open. This is all soft destruction here. So this is the engine room. You have the engine room window right there, or the miner room as it is called, I believe. And yeah, this gives a lot more playability from potentially below if you're defending mining and fireplace, or even just from above. If you really want to cut off a rotation, you could play from above, although I feel like that'd be a little bit risky, at least in the mining room. Then we have the train room, which is also completely open here. A ton of soft destruction in the floor. And it's going to make kitchen quite hard to defend if the attackers do get a hold of the second floor. We've got another soft wall here, completely opened up. And again, you can destroy above this one if you really need to get rid of some utility. And this actually might be worth mentioning that these two walls here do not have any soft destruction above the reinforcement or the wall itself. So keep that in mind. Then we're going further into the kitchen here. We have a ton of new areas that we can kind of chill. Again, this is the fireplace above us. A lot of soft destruction above, though, so it is going to be quite hard to hold. Moving into the freezer, it's a lot smaller. We have another wall here, soft wall. You can get above it if you really need to. So kind of scary to be in the freezer, to be honest. We still have the hatch here in freezer as well, so you can drop that if need be. Now, this area here is the only part of the kitchen that actually has a hard ceiling. You cannot break through this. There's absolutely no way to get through it. But there is this little slit here. And we're going to go to the other side in just a moment. But I just want to point out that you can get a ton of long angles on this site. A ton of great angles like this one towards the bakery main door. Through that doorway and that little side entrance can be pretty decent. There's the main door there. And then if you open up this wall, because this is a bomb site and this is a bomb site, you could also potentially kind of just peer in to bakery on a decent angle, or even there if that gets opened up towards red. So a lot of opportunity for long angles here. You can't really get up on any of this stuff. You can get up on here if you really wanted to, maybe go prone. Nice little pixel angle with most of your body protected by this little ledge. But other than that, there's not too many spots. You can get up in that corner too if you really wanted to. Alright, so we're heading out of kitchen now, and we have the downstairs bar. So this is completely destructible, which is kind of amazing, to be honest. You could do a little punch hole here, kind of watch the new main entrance in that area, or watch the middle stairs now. There's also a window here. So a lot of little kind of cheeky angles you can make from this bar. You can do it prone as well. Very easy to destroy, not too difficult. There's a soft wall here, so you could protect yourself from the bakery hallway here, the red hallway, and kind of just play in this area if you really wanted to. You've got the white stairs hall down here as well, with the garage. We still have that door here. This is not new. This is not new. So definitely a lot of places that you can set up and hold out. But I did want to show you guys this real quick. So we have this area here. Like I pointed out before, it's hard destruction. And then I did point out this soft area here. So you can actually open this up, maybe with a buck, some sort of soft destruction, and just get a grenade in there. And boom, pretty easy grenade, not too difficult. Because I guarantee you there's going to be like an Echo or a Maestro. This is where they're going to be sitting because they cannot get hit from above. So that's a little cheeky kind of grenade angle that you can open up and use if you wish. Another thing in this main lobby is you can actually open up this here above. And potentially, if you line up the angle, get a grenade behind the bar, although that is going to be kind of a tight angle, maybe in between the arches here. So if someone is playing behind that bar, you can just open this up, get a grenade prepped, and toss it over. So that's kind of interesting. This is all soft. But I think that's actually kind of it for the first floor. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of cheeky little angles that are yet to be discovered. I just wanted to show off kind of a couple little grenade spots, that kind of thing. And we're going to move on to the second floor so that this video is not super duper long. Alright, so this is the new pillars room. And I gotta say, it's pretty empty. There's like a couple of tables here that you can potentially just go prone behind. Get a nice little cheeky angle on that east little balcony area there, whatever you'd like to call it. We have a solid pillar here that you can hide behind. Maybe watch the middle stair or, again, that east balcony. This is actually a soft wall here, and you are able to get some soft destruction above the reinforcement if you choose to reinforce. So that's an option as well. We also have the double window still. This isn't new, towards the water there. And one amazing thing that you could potentially do in this pillars area now is you can get some cheeky little angles here through these cabinets that you can actually maybe do some punch holes in, something like that. Get towards that west balcony. You can't actually get that window through a little pixel angle. It's just not a thing. But that window you definitely can go prone or crouched. Get a nice little cheeky peek on that guy. And then there's also another cabinet here. You could open up. Someone's coming up the middle stair. They're just never going to see it coming. And other than that, there's not too much. I don't think you can kind of get towards the engine room door there, but not really. Kind of neat though. Definitely gonna see that one. Then we have the east kind of balcony or terrace or whatever you would like to call it. We have the normal windows here. We have one there. That's on the white stair. That hasn't been changed. We have that one, which is in like cocktail bar, I believe. And they actually got rid of a window here. There used to be two there. And that one has been moved above this outside door. And there's like just a ton of things to kind of prevent runouts, give you a little bit more cover. So yeah, all in all, I would say an improvement on that outside there. Alright, so let's go ahead and head towards mining here. So we have the red hall next to the red stairs, and this is actually all soft, so you could potentially do maybe like a cheeky hole here. If somebody vaults with this window, you can probably catch them by surprise, although it is kind of dangerous being in that part of the bakery. Then we have the soft wall here leading into mining. This is nothing new. There is actually some soft destruction above a reinforcement there if you wanted to put one. Get rid of some utility or whatever you want to do with that. And then in mining, we have this whole middle section that is soft. This looks into the kitchen. So playing in kitchen, again, is going to be pretty scary, but it also gives you the opportunity to kind of hold this main window on mining. A lot of people vault in this window, and you can definitely have some luck with that from below. And you can also do it from above. Although the interesting thing here is above, the bars are going this way, so it's going to make it a lot tougher to kind of get an angle on your opponent. Well, here, you can actually, easily get a C4 through or shoot your enemy because it's just straight right in line with the window. So it's definitely going to be easier from below, but you can do both if you wanted to. Other than that, though, not much has changed in the mining room. And then we have the train room. We've got a soft wall here. There's nothing new about that. We've got a double door and then a soft wall here. Again, both of these walls, you can get above them with soft destruction if you want to maybe throw a grenade over or what have you. And then, again, a huge change. This is actually all soft. So underneath the train, it's all soft, which is kind of terrifying, and there's a ton of soft destruction above as well. The hatch is still there. That's nothing new. But yeah, other than the soft floor here, nothing has really changed in train. They've gotten some new models, but other than that, it's basically the same room. We have these two walls here. These are actually soft walls, but they've been reinforced. And we have the fireplace. Again, you can get above these walls here with soft destruction. But yeah, this site is going to be a lot harder to hold, in my opinion. Just the amount of destruction that you can do to it is kind of crazy. Alright, so we're moving into fireplace here. So not much has changed in this room either. We have a hatch that has moved a little bit. The table is super short. And there isn't a ton of cover in here. So this is a soft wall. You can get above it with soft destruction. Same with this wall here. This is all soft. Again, you can get above it. And this one here, same thing. This is actually crazy because the entire room here is soft floor. You can break through the entire floor here. And I have a feeling that's going to be kind of a game changer, especially on the fireplace and mining room bomb sites. It's kind of going to be a bit crazy, to be honest, but I am definitely excited. And I just want to reiterate here, like, yes, there is a ton of angles you can get here, but I'm obviously not going to be showing them all off because you can kind of get a little bit crazy with it, and we'd be here forever, and I don't think you guys want that. I could do it forever, but I don't think you guys would want to listen to me ramble forever. So we are in the reading room corridor. This is kind of like a 90 hallway, as it's called. So we have a ton of destruction above in this hall. And then if we actually go into reading, the majority of this is soft as well. So there's no longer a hatch here in the freezer area upstairs. So it makes this site a little bit easier to defend. These walls are no longer soft. They're hard walls. You cannot shoot through them. But other than that, it's a lot of soft destruction above. You can kind of do some crazy things, potentially, with these cabinets. They're all destructive in the middle. These are actually all filled in. Same with this one. You could potentially vault up this chair if it lets me. Could we? And then make a nice little pixel on that door. Or you could do this one as well. I don't think it's going to let me vault up there, but you can actually vault up and have your head above that top bit. Get a nice little angle on that as well. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of show off what kind of angles you can get through here by breaking it all up. Then we have the laundry room. Not much has changed in here. This is kind of all soft. And if you really want to get crazy with it, have a silly angle that probably won't be used that much. Although this reading room is now a site, so you could potentially get a crazy angle. You can actually get up here and have a look over that barricade. You guys can see me doing that there in the footage. It's not easy to get up there, to be honest. It's kind of crazy, but it is a ton of fun. I'm not gonna... should I show it off? I might show it off. You get on here, and then you have to vault your way onto the shelf. It takes a lot of time. It's not easy. And I don't see people using it in game too much because it is quite difficult. But if you do get it, it could be a cheeky angle. Alright, I think that basically covers the second floor here. Let's go ahead and move up top. So the staircase has been redone here, the white staircase. We still have the window, but the bars are no longer a thing, so it's going to make it a lot easier for a defender to potentially play this position. Definitely an improvement. We have the white hall where we have one window instead of two. There's no longer a window there. And if we head this way, we have the cocktail lounge. The hatch still above laundry room there. That's still the same. But we have all of these bars here. So originally there was a window there and a window there, and then a bar kind of going the length of the room here. No longer we have these kind of sideways bars going along with the entire thing. They're completely destructible, so if you want to do some sort of cheeky angle, maybe from one side of the bar to the other, to someone repelling this window, you could have a pretty cheeky angle there if you really wanted to. I don't know how useful that would be. But of course this is all soft floor here. This is all soft onto the new kind of, I want to call this east balcony, like top floor east balcony. I'm not sure what you would call it, to be honest. But yeah, we have a entire thing here. We have the window that actually drops down into the pillars. And this honestly is going to be a super powerful position because you have this little bar here. You can actually take aim and go all the way over to the other side of the third floor here. There's a hatch right there. We will show that off in just a moment. But you can get a cheeky little angle. If people drop that hatch, they're usually going to die unless they have some support from someone playing on this window. You could even do frost mats on this window. But yeah, overall, this is going to be a super powerful position. And definitely be careful of it if you're attacking. So obviously we have a soft wall here. We've taken that completely out. There's no way to get above it. There's another soft wall here. And then we have a double door. So you definitely have a decent amount of protection. If you do want to play in here, you can kind of protect yourself from a lot of angles from Cigar or that new balcony on the other side with the hatch above it. And you can stay pretty safe. Another cool little trick here is you can actually just run over that gap. So you don't have to go over to the door here. You can just get rid of the railings that were sitting here. Boom. Walk on over. And kind of an easy little rotation if you do want to get into the bar itself. As for the bar, you can see it is completely destructible. So again, if you want to do little punch holes or make any kind of sort of line of sight, you can definitely do that. Maybe even potentially stop people from planting behind it by blowing the crap out of it. So you just have one long angle to watch instead of someone planting behind the bomb or the bar. My apologies. You also have these little bars here that you can open up in the middle of. These are not easy to open up, to be honest. So be aware of that. They're a little bit frustrating to do. And again, this whole area is soft. We can see into pillars here. We have all above reading, which is below us there. And then we have the kind of 90 hallway here. More of reading. So yeah, a lot of soft destruction there. We've got another soft wall here that we can get some soft destruction above. Another soft wall into the bathroom, soft wall and soft wall. None of this has been changed in here, I do believe. Maybe the freezer's a little bit kind of bigger, or the freezer area. This is technically the freezer, but I also call this freezer. But yeah, a lot of soft destruction, so be very wary of that. Now we're pushing into piano here, or cigar lounge. And the majority of this is, again, soft destruction. We have train below us here, and then we have the mining room below us there as well. We have the hatch. Nothing has really changed here. Although, again, I do want to point out, these banisters are completely destructible, so you could have some cheeky angles if you really wanted to. And this small bar, again, completely destructible. You could definitely have some cheeky angles. We've got a soft wall here. You can't really get above it. You can do a little bit of a pixel peek if you open up this hatch. You can definitely get a pixel peek above that, so keep that in mind. If you're sitting here, the attacker is going to have a pretty good shot at you, but you can also have a nice little cheeky pixel peek on that hatch as well. Alright, so we've got cigar now, cigar shop, and there is some interesting kind of angles in here that I was not necessarily aware of, but you can actually go prone behind this. You can have your little punch hole, and that's red stairs. So there's that hatch that we just showed that pixel angle from. They could drop that, run into the doorway, and you could have just a tiny little hole here, because this is all wood. I've just opened it up to kind of show, and you could definitely catch your enemy off guard. You could be sitting in a ton of different positions, take them out by the feet, and they would have no freaking clue. You can also open up this cigar wall here. So this is actually all wood where these shelves are. It's not normally open. I just opened it up to show you guys, and you could do a punch hole in here if you really wanted to. Although keep in mind they can shoot you through it pretty easily. We've got the hatch in here that leads into the red hallway on the second floor, or pillars. So nothing really changed there. Then we head over to the new little balcony here outside of cigar. So this is cigar balcony. I guess that's a good name for it. And you can actually get some cheeky angles over there. And this is definitely going to be a place you're going to watch on defense, because a lot of people are going to be dropping this new hatch here. And it's obviously soft from below, so you can set up some kill holes if you want up onto the hatch. But you know what, guys? I think that's actually going to be it for this video. It's going pretty long. Let me know what you guys think. Would you guys like to see more videos like this where I just kind of tear up an entire map and run through it, open up everything, so you guys can kind of get an idea of some angles and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments below, because I will definitely do another one of these if you guys want. And hopefully I didn't go too fast for you guys. I tried to show off a lot of stuff. It's kind of hard because we could go over every tiny little angle and it would take forever. So I apologize if there's, something you really wanted to see and I missed it. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, remember to smash that like button and remember to subscribe if you guys have not already, because it seriously helps me out. And have a good one. See ya.